So when you hear the expression, God, I wonder what these streets would say if they could talk, Sarasota Street Talk is making the streets talk, and we're recording what they're saying. So that, to me, that is what Sarasota Street Talk is all about.
Sarasota Street Talk is to introduce people of the surroundings.
We're literally right now, we're downtown Sarasota, and we hear people all around us telling different stories. Those are the streets talking.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Hi, Mark. Good morning.
Good morning to you, and welcome, and thank you so much for being the co-host here on Sarasota Street Talk.
I love it. I'm so glad
And
that you invited
really
me.
up close, uncomfortably
All
close,
right,
like a rock star on that mic, please.
Uncomfortably close.
Yeah, there we go, uncomfortably close. And actually, you know what? If you could come this way a little bit. Yeah, because we want to get you. There you go.
You just want to be
there
close.
You go.
You just want to be.
All right. So, we're Sarasota Street Talk here. My name is Mark Klecka. I'm a realtor down here in Sarasota, right here with Caldwell Banker. And today I have the great pleasure of having Miss
Michelle Cavani.
And Miss Cavani, what is your claim to fame here in Sarasota?
My claim to fame.
Facebook star you.
Yeah, so I am the admin of the Facebook group Keys to Sarasota. It's kind of a one-stop shop of all of the area events. So you just could come to the site. You'll always know what's happening. I compile every Friday by noon, like 60 to 80 something events for the weekend. So you'll always have something to do. You'll always know where to go.
And you do them. You actually go out and do them, and you report on what you.
Yes, and that's the second half
right.
of the group is that I actually attend the events, and I do a little write-up about them. I do videos. I take pictures, and I just share my experience.
I'm your biggest fan, too. So I run I Love Downtown Sarasota. It's a Facebook group, not a page. Please join if you're not already a member. But I count on your content, too. Like, so you post, and so I'm going to do, like, what's going on in restaurants, and we'll talk about what I post. But then you actually, the fact that you go and do stuff, and then you report to it is fantastic.
And I like to bring you along to most of the time.
I would, and I tag along. I just tag along. I'm just like, can I come with you? And she's like, all right, fine, just be quiet.
Yes, and then the third part is that I'm going to be doing the pop-up nightclubs.
Yes,
so I've already got a couple under my belt, and they're growing, and people have a great time, and we're in talks now. I think the next one that we're doing.
You say we're in talks.
We're in talks.
My people are talking to their people.
So
we're in negotiations now.
Yeah, so check out Keys to Sarasota because I will be posting this week the next pop-up event.
And that is Keys #2 Sarasota. Keys to Sarasota.
Yes. Yep.
Facebook group, not a page.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so we have the honor here of having our first guest here. She's on many, many times. She's a favorite of ours. Thank you. It is Miss Amy Sunshine. Hey, how are you, Amy?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing very well. Thank you for asking. So what's going on? Like, what's in the know? You've always got something happening. You've always got something going on.
Yes.
What's going on this time?
So, as you know, I'm on leadership for the meetup group that's Sarasota Over 50. It's a social group. We have couples. We have singles. It's not a dating group.
So how can you be on there? I mean,
exactly. Today's my birthday.
Today's
and I'm
your
35th
birthday. How can you be running a group of?
Gorgeous.
But we do events.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no worries. We do events in Sarasota, Bradenton, Venice, and Englewood. We do everything from going out dancing, dinners, happy hours, bowling, pickleball, kayaking, bike riding, you name it, we do it. So we have events almost every day of the week. My events that I run are the events at Joyland, the indoor nightclub, the only large indoor nightclub in the whole area that holds up to 600 people.
Wow.
And they used to be up in Bradenton, right? I mean, way back in the day, right?
Way
back,
right there on 40,
Yes.
And that was primarily country, right?
Correct.
Line dancing.
Yes. It still is, but now they've changed a little bit. Tuesday nights is salsa and bachata. They do lessons in dancing.
That's awesome.
And then Friday nights, which is the night that I choose, are live dance bands. So 70s, 80s, 90s today.
Okay.
And just this past weekend, we had a brand new band that they brought in for us called Funky Bones. They did a full glow party. They came in skeletal, glowing feet to top. I
Oh,
mean,
wow, that's
it was
bad. Oh.
awesome. They were.
That's-
How do you
and that's
be
like-
everywhere? Like that's something I would have loved to have seen.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They're going to be back again. So our group's going to be having events there again. Actually, the next time they'll be there is February 26th. They'll be there. It's always on a Friday night that they have events. It's a cover charge to get in, but the bands are awesome. We had over 150 from our group attend that. And then our next event that we're going to be doing is Mardi Gras.
Yes.
So, yes.
And I'm so excited because we're going to be doing the I Love Downtown Sarasota group, ILDS. If you're not a member, please join. We're going to be combining the groups.
Exactly.
For going and doing this because
great.
most are, over 50. I mean, I can't probably go because I'm in my late,
Yeah,
early,
I'm
Exactly.
early to
still in my
mid 20s.
20s.
Exactly.
But,
I-
you know, I'm going to sneak in anyway.
That's okay.
But that's going to be very, very exciting to be able to do that and join.
It
Because
is.
you
It's
guys
our
got
third.
a lot of people coming up for your stuff.
We do, and it's our third annual at doing Mardi Gras at Joyland, which is really nice. There wasn't
Wow.
much going on around here, so our group was doing a Mardi Gras theme that night, and I went and said, "Hey, why doesn't the whole bar do it?"
Yeah.
And it took off. This year we're doing the band Frequency M. They play at Gator Club. You might have seen them at Gator Club before. They're really awesome. So they're going to be the band.
What type of music is that?
They do everything 80s, 90s today, but some songs and some musicians you don't normally hear. Mike and the Mechanics, Peter Gabriel, Genesis, and they are phenomenal. You've probably seen a couple of their band members fill in with Brian Bird's band at Cask and Ale.
So, Amy, how do you find these acts? How do you get them on the schedule? Do you do scouting? Like,
So that is not my job.
Oh, okay.
Joyland does all of that.
you just schedule?
I just schedule. They give me
Okay.
the list of what's coming up for the year, and we're already booked out through December. We have certain signature events that we do there. Halloween, Mardi Gras are two of our big signature events that we do at Joyland.
Okay.
But they do all of that work. Chuck, the manager there, is awesome. His staff is great. They handle all of that, and then I select the bands. They've had 22N, No Filter. Tropical Avenue was last night. So they do really great, fun bands that perform all around here.
That's awesome to know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm 99 years old. Okay, so
Yes.
I qualify for the group.
Yes.
All right. So let's say somebody wants to go and join, and it's a meetup group. It's not a
Correct.
Facebook thing. It's
Correct.
not. It's meetup, right?
Meetup's actually an
It's
app.
actually an app. Okay.
Yes.
So how would I go do that? How would I join? if I
So
was
what
do
you
that?
need to do is you need to download the Meetup app first. Then you need to create a profile, and for security reasons, we require you to have a photo of yourself, clear photo of yourself, and then also your name, first name. You don't have to include your last name,
Okay.
and you answer some questions to create a profile, and that way Meetup gets an idea of what your areas of interest are,
nice.
and they make suggestions to you of different Meetup groups because there's business networking groups that are
Yeah.
like that. There's social groups. There's common areas of interest, kayaking, whatever it may
So,
be.
how many groups would you say?
There's
are-
an awful lot of meetup
Sounds like it.
groups. Yes,
Yeah.
and again, it all depends on areas of interest. Some is age, so one might be a 20 to 30-year-old group. So our group is Sarasota Over 50. That's what you would look for.
Okay.
And then you would join our group. We are a private group, so the only way to be in the know of what we have going on
have the app.
is to have the app
Yeah.
be part of our group, and that's how you get to RSVP for the events.
Okay.
We have some that are closed events because they're limited. So a dinner might be 20 people at a set restaurant. So the first 20 and then a wait list is created. And others, like the events at Joyland, are open numbers, but it's very important that they keep their RSVPs up to date because we have to give them an accurate head count so they know the space that we need.
So, is Meetup exclusive just to certain areas?
No,
Or
Meetup
is it
is
a-
everywhere. I never knew of Meetup. I ran the Lower Bucks County Chamber of Commerce, so
Okay.
that was my own meetup. It was a large business meetup, if you will. But coming down here now and being retired, it's just a really nice way to meet people. And there's
Cool.
all different types of meetups.
I love that
Okay.
that's available.
Yeah, there's so
because-
many different ways. Yeah, that if you want to meet
you know,
in
fa-
all different genres and all different stuff.
Yeah, because
I'm sorry?
Facebook is pretty. Facebook Sarasota is pretty transient.
Yes.
You have so many people moving here. That's part of the reason why I kind of even started my Facebook group because when I came, I had no idea where to go.
Right. And what to do.
And what to do and how to make friends. And
Exactly.
so having something like this for people that are new to town and don't know where to begin.
Right.
And how to kind of get the ground up and having a social life.
Exactly.
That sounds like a perfect solution.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also, our group even though it's called Sarasota Over 50, we do events in Sarasota, Bradenton, Englewood, and Venice. So
wow.
we're
It's a
all
nice
over,
reach, yeah.
but it's also a great way, especially if you just move here. You know, Mark, if you have somebody that just bought here and just
Yeah.
moved in, it's a great way to learn about different places you wouldn't necessarily go.
Yeah.
Like I've gone and checked out places because there was a meetup there. I knew that I would go in and there would be people from my group, faces that I would know, so I'm not just walking into a strange place.
What about someone that's going for the very first time where they're not going to have faces that they know and feel comfortable? Is there like a new to,
Well,
you
what
know?
we do is actually they created something, I believe it was the end of last year, on the app. So organizers like myself learn and look and see, oh, you have 5 people that are new to this event, or 5 people. We get reports all the time of who's joining the group. So it's a good way that we can reach out and say hello, but then I look at the faces of who's going to be new to our group to try and make sure that I kind of grab
Oh,
them,
that's amazing.
introduce myself, make sure they get introduced around. We do name necklaces where you have little squares with your name. So
Okay.
once you come to an event, you get a necklace
Which probably
with
looks
your
a
name.
little bit better than the big sticker.
And it doesn't stick in our hair,
In the
as you
hair.
and I know.
Yes.
And then the nice thing is, you go to any event, you see anyone wearing that necklace, you know they're part of our group. They see you wearing it, same thing. So it makes it for an easy welcome.
I
And we have a
love
lot of
that.
greeters too, so it's nice.
So how many people are part of the group right now?
We have over 5,000 members of the group. And
Wow.
on
Okay.
average, depending on the event that we're having, it could be a small event, 13 people. They do a happy hour every week. Adina does it at Cooper's Hawk. She limits that to 13, whereas Joyland, we usually get 75 to 100 plus people. So it all really depends on what the event is. We also have signature events too. Rafferty's downtown here.
Yep.
We do one there every single month upstairs in their tree house. They're very awesome to deal with, very cordial with us. Our group loves coming there.
Yeah, Carl's open to anything
Yes.
pretty much that works. Like
Carl
he'll give everyone a
is great.
chance.
Yes.
I've
And
had
then
two.
if- yeah.
Well, I've had 2 parties there. Remember?
Yep.
Upstairs in the tree
I
house.
had
I'm
one. It
still
was
remembering it,
dressed
yeah.
like you're from Jersey.
Nice.
Then-
That
you had
was
a
a lot
ho-
of fun. And then we had the Halloween,
Halloween
party.
gig, which I'm
Nice.
still recovering from.
Yes.
That thing was, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to
So-
therapy for that. So, hey, thank you so much for coming on and telling
course.
us. I know you've always got something going on. Anytime, like I always say, anytime you see the chair
Open
open,
chair.
please sit down. You've always
Yes.
got something. Promote
Yes.
it. Let us know what's going on.
And you
Please.
said you're going to be putting out today the invite from Sarasota Over 50 to
Yes.
your group,
Mhm. Yep.
so that
Yep.
that way we can join forces for this
Absolutely.
upcoming
So,
Mardi
and
Gras.
I was going to say to you too, Amy. So, do you ever promote or bring people to other people's events? Like, when I do this pop-up event, could you share that with your group and have them come? Because I think they would have a great time.
I would be able to share it with just word of mouth, but we couldn't put it out there
Okay.
to the group unless somebody is going and is going to be an organizer for that event.
Okay.
Yes. But I can definitely get the word out of things that are going on. And by the way, for Mardi Gras, everybody gets like beads, masks. I mean, people go all out.
Yeah.
Guys are coming in wigs. There's contests.
Yeah.
I still have my outfit from the actual Mardi Gras,
Mardi Gras?
all girls trip that I did.
Nice.
See, and we missed
Nice.
Gasparilla this year. So like now I'm all. So
I
we're
know,
gonna,
so-
we're gonna go all in on
Yes.
this party right here.
And by
So,
the way, I mean,
good
if you
beads.
decide to join our group, even though we'll have to card you because I don't think
Even
you're
though you
50.
can't, though.
Even though
Michelle's
you
not
can't.
able to. She's not.
Exactly.
So if someone's 40,
Thank
if someone's
you
like 40
that
years
you don't
old,
think I'm 50.
if they're like 40,
I like you
they
even more
slip
now.
Slip you a Benji, can you get in? Someone slips you a Benji, can you get in? Like if you're like 41,
But just
let's
an
say?
FYI.
Not really. If they're 49, yes. 41, no. We have to
All
be
right.
fair to our
You and I are
members.
the same age. Just
Okay.
an FYI.
Well, that's
I
good.
think I could come.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, but then if you come and you get involved in our group, if
Yeah.
you decide to join and become an organizer, you can organize an event. So just something
So
to
there you
think
go.
be a
So
about.
from
good-
that
a good-
side, like from that
right.
side of the coin, you could.
Yes.
That
That-
could be a good.
That might be a good segue into your gigs too to help
Just
you know,
to connect
because
it
that
all.
would be a
Yeah.
use
Yeah,
my
I'll
words.
definitely reach
Help me
out
out
to
So
here.
you.
we'll talk after.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
thanks.
Very cool.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much, Amy.
Amy.
Always great to
bottle
see you.
bagel.
By the way, I love your last name, right?
It's actually part of my first name now.
Oh, is it
Amy
really?
Sunshine's my
Amy
legal
Sunshine.
first
I mean, how
name.
could you not want to know someone with the sunshine in their name?
See that?
This is why we do
I try
this.
and bring
We meet people
sunshine.
like
Sunny
Amy Sunshine.
disposition. I love it.
Exactly.
This
Well,
is why the
thanks,
sun's
guys.
out because you're
Thank you,
sitting here
Amy.
with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great
All right,
day.
take care.
Bye, hon.
All right, see, all fantastic people. Amy Sunshine.
But this is what happens downtown.
It says what happens downtown.
This is what happens downtown.
And I got to say
You
too.
make connections and
This is probably one of the busiest farmers markets I've seen in a long time.
I mean,
right now.
I thought that the
It's
weather
nuts.
was going to be a hindrance, but it's.
Oh no, it's definitely not a
stunning.
hindrance.
It's
Yeah.
stunning this morning.
So, all right, so we're going to wrap it up. We got a couple more guests coming in here shortly. We're
Okay.
going to wrap this one up, and we'll come back and we'll see you here shortly.
Sounds great, Clacker.
All right there, Kavani. Make good choices.